In December, Sir Sean Connery died. The reactions were mixed. On one hand, you had this. On the other hand, you had this. Now it's time to celebrate, to celebrate. Why? It's very easy. He was an amazing actor. He created and owned James Bond. And he had this amazing ability to make every single character Scottish, even though they're not supposed to be. And as a former actor, I really respect that. Making the character your own is pretty much an essence of acting. However, he also said things like this.
I don't think there is anything particularly wrong in hitting a woman, though I don't recommend you do it the same way that you hit a man. An open-handed slap is justified if all other alternatives fail, and there has been plenty of warning. If a woman is a bitch, or hysterical, or bloody-minded continually, then I'd do it.
So this is the issue that we have to contend with. Yes, we can't agree with everything he said or everything he did. Do we stop watching James Bond? Do we stop watching all Sean Connery movies? Is cancel culture applicable? We're going to talk about a few artists and the reprehensible things they do, and how do we handle watching their content. It's like Frankenstein. Do you hate Frankenstein's monster, or do you hate Frankenstein for creating it? Or do they both come in hand together and you have to hate both of them? Mel Gibson, Mad Max, and the white guy from Little Weapon. Problem is, this guy's a racist, anti-Semitic, and he's known to be an abuser. And that's also a problem. Because, yes, he's all those horrible things. But have you seen Hacksaw Ridge? Hacksaw Ridge is probably one of the greatest movies of the past 10 years. Any budding filmmaker will want to watch Hacksaw Ridge because there's a lot to study in there. The composition of shots, the way the music is used, the way dialogue is used. Every single actor in that movie trusts Mel Gibson. You can see it in their performances. Look at Andrew Garfield. He's amazing in that. First he's Spider-Man, and then he's this guy. He's Desmond Dawes. From Spider-Man to a guy who refuses to touch a gun. If you told me 10 years ago that J.K. Rowling would be in this list, I would say you're nuts. Because she was the first woman who was a billionaire, who became a millionaire, because she gave up too much money to charity. And hats off to her for that. Problem is, she's what you call a TERF. And that's strange, isn't it? I mean, Harry Potter. Harry Potter is all about inclusion. Harry Potter is all about fighting against evil. Harry Potter is partly about the media and how people use it for their own gains. And she's using it for her own gains. At first in a good way, and now in a harmful way. Roman Polanski ran away from America to Europe and then France because he sexually assaulted a 13-year-old girl. That's disgusting, obviously. The problem is, have you seen The Pianist? I've seen that movie probably 30 times in my lifetime. Sometimes on a Sunday I'm bored and I just switch on The Pianist because my goodness, that movie is incredible. Music, silence, acting, every single thing that you can think of in a movie that to make it perfect, it's there. He's still directing, he's still making art. But here's the problem. Here's the question. What do we do? What can we do? Do we cancel everything out? You can cancel everything you want that you don't like because of the artist. If you want, if they don't fire Gina Carrano from The Mandalorian, you can stop watching The Mandalorian. You can do that. You can stop watching Hacksaw Ridge. You can stop watching The Pianist. Or any other things you don't agree with that you want to cancel. And that's the thing. It is hard for us to get away from things in this culture. No matter how bad you try. You might be home, you might fall asleep, and your housemate or your partner or your children might switch on Harry Potter. What are you going to do? Or, and I think this is the best solution, watch this stuff. Watch it. Not for J.K. Rowling, not for Roman Polanski, not for Sean Connery, and not for Mel Gibson. Watch it for people like Adrian Brody, Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Thompson, Michael Gambon, Rupert Grint, Bonnie Wright, the late Alan Rickman, Andrew Garfield, Vince Vaughn. Watch the Frankenstein's monsters rather than Frankenstein himself. And really, really hit them where it hurts. This is what I do. There's this thing called Pirate Bay. I download everything. And then, the amount of money that I would have used for the tickets or the DVD, I donate it to a charity that they don't agree on. For example, Mel Gibson and how he abuses women. This is what I do. I didn't go and watch Hacksaw Ridge in the cinemas. I downloaded it, and the amount of money that I saved from the ticket, I donated it to a charity that helps women who have been abused. For me, that's the best way to do it. It's really hard for me to conclude this because, again, it's an issue that everybody will react differently to. But just remember, Rome wasn't built by one person. But if you have somebody like Emperor Nero, who was playing the lute while Rome was being pillaged and burned, an empire is gone. Thanks for watching. Click like, click subscribe, share if you like my videos. And if you want to help me out, buy me a coffee.